The second wave of transmissions began 6 months after the first. By then, the world was already reeling. Devices built from the initial blueprints had reshaped industries, economies, and borders, but not without cost. Anomalies continued to spread, localized distortions in time, bursts of radiation that defied explanation, and unexplained disappearances near active devices. Governments scrambled for answers, but the promise of more knowledge drowned out the warnings. And then, the signal changed. This time, the blueprints weren't for machines. They were for life. In research labs across the globe, geneticists stared at the new data in stunned silence. The instructions were precise, detailed down to the molecular level. They described a process to modify human DNA, enhancing strength, intelligence, and resilience beyond natural limits. It was the kind of breakthrough scientists had dreamed of, the kind that could cure disease, end disability, and push humanity into its next evolutionary stage. But there was something unsettling about the process. Dr. Rowan Park was among the first to notice. As she pored over the sequences, she saw patterns that didn't belong, genes that resembled those found in early hominids, but altered in ways that defied natural evolution. "These aren't just enhancements," she said to her colleague, a bioinformatician named Harlan. "This is something else, something ancient." Harlan frowned at the screen. "You think it's a mistake?" Rowan shook her head. "No, I think it's deliberate." Despite growing unease, the world couldn't resist the temptation. The first hybrids were created in secret. Corporate labs, military facilities, and even underground groups began experimenting with the blueprints, each vying to be the first to unlock the full potential of the signal's gifts. The results were stunning. The hybrids were faster, smarter, and more adaptable than any human. Their immune systems were impervious to disease, their reflexes honed to inhuman precision. They quickly outpaced their creators, mastering complex tasks in days and displaying a charisma that drew people to them like moths to a flame. But not all the experiments succeeded. For every perfect hybrid, there were failures. Creatures that couldn't survive the modifications, their bodies twisted into grotesque shapes. Some labs were shut down after outbreaks of violent behavior among early prototypes. Still, the successes far outweighed the costs in the eyes of the world. By the time the hybrids began to walk among humanity, it was already too late.